you had ever known, ever grown past the weeds of your mother's garden, then you would have shown written in stone, or made it by a burden. Mother knows the way, so let her lead. You learned from that day she planted the garden seed. Papa is not here for me. Where has he gone? Papa I will never see, but from which I will live on. He and I did not play ball, I did not know who he was. Did not look up to a man who was tall. Mother said just 'cause. She'd cover it up with little shade, a low and dull masquerade, upon which through we all gaze upon their dark and dead sins, and how it all really begins, and yet play a role in the pathetic plays, even after this shameful gaze. I've seen it all before, a childhood split, the opening of the darkest door, the dark abyss, an eternal pit. Some would make it out, some just don't, some stay and give a shout, some just won't. I've read the evil lies, I've heard the deathly cries, and for my sorrow and sympathy for such pain, I'm left with only horrors. That is my only gain. I've been in the sun with eyes of rain, I've seen the tortured and felt their pain. I've smelt the dust of the angel blue and felt the grasp of a hollow soul. My mind then rust and no longer grew, I dug myself into the darkest hole. I lost with halls of echoes and shame. Without any life in me, I don't care. Let's start this fiddle game. Take my soul to the place of great decay, a special place, as some would say. And without any peace or wonder, I find it to be a perfect slumber. Though deep inside, I'm done with this room I stay. For death to come, even that I pray. From the pain to my head upon this hardened bed, in this terrible place with the constant sound, lacking all human grace when it comes from ground. I have such longing for all the waving green trees, and my highest praise to God, please, let me see the blowing breeze, let me see those beautiful trees. Let me see the wind blow through the fields of grain and grass. And if this be done, I assure you the moment will never pass. Once it's given, it's mine. I'll praise it like life itself. Never will pass like any second in time, a memory forever put to my shelf. And released from these shackles, then I shall be, to enjoy the light of morning tea. But I remain in this cell, a tomb to which I dwell, while all I gain is none but pain, left in a dark, dead shell, the blood-red hell. Left here all alone, with walls surrounding, made of stone, I hear the waves of the ocean shore just enough so that I'd ask for more. It's such cruel torture and oh so cold. Thinking about death is just far too bold. I hear her cry and say my name while I wish to die with all my shame. And to see beyond the walls of stone and how my darling girl has grown, living her life without me, oh dear, sweet, graceful God, please set me free. I don't get to see the woman who was once my child. Do not get to walk her down the aisle. But please, dear God, set me free or just end this torment with death's penalty. Yet I stay and progress through. I hardly live and have to make do. My life is made of paper, existence being no less than a fold. A portrait of greatness, a portrait of gold, the madness haunting with no escape, the room so dauntingly paper with tape. Yet in this blood-red hell, the dark and evil shell, I feel the dark figures haunting me. They see me and my soul of tame, and now I hear them call my name, attacking me with all my shame. Leave me be. End this pitiful game. In this downpour, I'm nothing more than a pebble dropped into a stream, sinking slow without a flow, already dying as it may seem. Living as best I can by the cross and all that is light. Life without life, it's only my loss, for I have nobody, no person in sight. Though I'm not dead, I'm on my heartbed, waiting for him to hear. I know I've said that hell is red, but I still think he's near. I still have faith in this life of like a wraith. I still believe he would shed a tear just for me. I do not grieve, but greatly fear that he can no longer see. He gave me words in my time of gray that kept me alive. I remember these words that he'd often say, just before I'd take a deathly dive. It always came as a mystery, and I never understood the prey. The words spoke, You can't change the past, but you can make history today.